Hey guys, what's up? I'm Zach Morris. This is Zach's Lit Tech Review, and I'm showing off the Pixel 4. I switched to the iPhone 11 Pro when I saw that the Pixel 4 was not going to have, it didn't have the third lens. It didn't have the third lens. It didn't have the wide angle. Like, that just is a huge, kick in the face, or wherever the kicks go. I missed the Pixel ecosystem. I missed pure Android experience. And I missed the camera, but as I have found out, it's not what it once was. So let's get started. I'm first going to talk about the things that I enjoy, that I think that Pixel has done or is doing and is continuing to do better than the iPhone. I would never get any phone that isn't that is Android and is not a Pixel, because I hate that bloatware experience. I'm all about that pure Android experience. The point of comparison will not be other Android phones. It's just going to be the iPhone. Who wants Bixby? Who wants Bixby or Alexa on their personal, cellular phone? Anyway, all right. So what has the Pixel done very well? The one thing that I can vouch for, that I am not mad at all, is the voice transcribe feature. That's something that iPhone cannot keep up with. You see that real-time transcribing, note-taking is gonna change a lot. This is next level stuff. It is able to write down, can you imagine a person that would be able to write as fast as the Pixel can right now? That's a huge leap in the right direction in terms of voice recognition software. You can save it as a note. Bam. That's out of all my recordings, you can find the Pixel. That is next level for note taking. However, I just don't take that many notes, and it's not enough for me to say, I need this. Even though it is, I gotta commend the Pixel for making that possible. Also, of course, you can't forget, you got your real-time transcribe, which I'm still impressed by. I wish the iPhone could come up with a way to do that, but you see that popping up on the screen like that? I mean, that is impressive, no need for headphones. You forget your headphones, you can still watch your news. Oh my God, it's writing everything that he's saying. I understand everything, no need for volume, no need for headphones. That's innovation, and I hate that that's one of the few things that the Pixel has done that has really got me excited about it. It's not enough for me to say, oh wow, well, I'm in. You can read a book and watch YouTube at the same time. Now how's that for pure Android? If you really wanted, you could be on Facebook, you could be watching YouTube, and you could be reading a book all at the same time. That is what we call killing your ability to focus. That's like killing brain cells. That's not a good idea. I'm happy that the iPhone doesn't give you that many options, because I realized that I was multitasking so much that I couldn't even pay attention to more than 15 seconds. I would be jumping through apps. The screen is buttery. The screen is really buttery to move around. That 90 hertz is next level. I can't forget the USB-C port. I don't know why it's so hard, Apple. Very good. I prefer the Face ID on this than the iPhone. The Pixel 4 has better facial recognition software than the iPhone. From my experience, I can get this guy to unlock way faster and from more angles, and that's a bummer, because iPhone is my daily driver. That's all the good stuff I have to say about the Pixel. Things that I've been disappointed with on the Pixel 4. Battery life. It's just not that good. It's 2,800 milliamp hours, and that's not enough for I don't know what happened with the optimization or what, but my battery drained faster using this on airplane mode than my iPhone. And I'm just my iPhone is receiving input, it's receiving a signal from, T-Mobile or a data signal, and this still was draining faster. It just doesn't have optimization for the battery. I guess that's the only way to describe it. It's not horrible. It's just not great like the iPhone. And once you get used to having a fully charged iPhone and that lasting you all day easily, it's hard to go back to where you need a battery pack to charge your phone. It's not a good experience having to go back and roll back. So I'm really disappointed with the battery size. It should have been a lot bigger. Build quality, it's not bad. I kind of like it because it doesn't feel as premium as the iPhone, and I kind of like that. I always hated how the iPhone is just it's kind of snooty, It's once you get an iPhone, you're I have an iPhone. And so when you have this, it's oh, that's some top quality plastic. That's some good quality plastic right there, because it's essentially, we got plastic on the side here. It's not, I think it's aluminum, but there's a plastic coating on top, and it feels good and it feels like it's not a big deal, like if you drop it or break it, whereas the iPhone, you're like, even though the iPhone's stronger and more durable, like I'd be more worried about dropping the iPhone just because it's like more, you feel like you're dropping a more expensive object. Now, next after that, the AI in the Pixel, it's good, it's better than the iPhone, and you know, but it's where it should be. But it's probably the best assistant on the market that you can get. However, you can download the Google Assistant on your iPhone. And so the only thing is you can't integrate into the system. Google cannot change your system, set alarms and stuff like that like it can on this guy. But if you want just to get information, if you're looking to get more information, the Google Assistant is available on the iPhone, albeit a much slower experience, not as well integrated. The camera is just, it's not as good. I'm gonna show you guys some pictures that I took, but essentially I realized this when I was on night mode. First off, the iPhone doesn't even have night mode on its selfie, on the selfie camera, but it still looks better with its flash integrated than the Pixel's night mode. Like it's a shame, but you realize that software can only do so much. And when you start to shoot videos on the Pixel, it's not like horrible video quality. It just, the iPhone makes it look so much better. So it's like, it's such a deceiving product. Or you get a Pixel and you're like, I'm gonna be taking the best pictures. And maybe you have the best edge detection. Maybe you sometimes get that like golden hour, just perfect, and it looks like it's a DLSR, but not always. And so when the best test of a camera's ability, of a smartphone's ability, is that it takes really good videos. And the fact that this doesn't take very good videos and its pictures are really great half the time, and that its dark mode is inferior to the iPhone's dark mode, it just has too small of a sensor. This needs a bigger sensor. It needs a third camera. It needs a wide angle lens. Like, these are just simple stuff that you start to realize once you really appreciate good quality video. The iPhone just kicks this guy's ass when it comes to video recording. And I mean, I wanted to like it. I was such a fan of the Pixel when it first came out because the picture quality was just that much better, but it's not enough now to justify it. And the video quality is that far behind that I'm over it. I'm really disappointed. I wish that the video quality was better on this. When you upload a story to Instagram on this guy, horrible. You lose so much definition. The lack of optimization there, it's a shame because I believe in it. I believe it's not that bad, but then you get on it and it just, I don't know what to say about that. Now, one thing that I was surprised by, another good thing, I guess, was the speaker quality. Now, if I'm not mistaken, the speakers on this guy get just as loud as an iPhone, if not more. The speakers are good. They're good. They aren't bad. I have no complaints there. Then you get down to, like, you know, the nitty gritty, and there's a lot of things that I've noticed on Android that it's not as fine-tuned. You know, I downloaded TikTok. I'm a TikToker. I know. I'm a disappointment, and I didn't get dark mode on TikTok. And there's a lot of system apps on Google that don't use pure dark mode. They just use not bright mode. Like, there's pure dark mode that takes advantage of the OLED, right? You can have like pure dark mode. Let's see. Hopefully there's an app that comes up. Well, all right. So for example, this is dark mode on the Play Store, but this is not pure. These are not dead blacks. These are just like grayish. This is like a grayish color, and it makes a difference. After a certain amount of time, it makes a difference. So like if we get on YouTube, for example, we're on dark mode on YouTube. It's not dark. It's not deep black. It's like a grayish black. And so it's like, why have an OLED screen with a 90 millihertz refresh rate and not have a pure dark mode? Like, that just, it's like a kick in the gut. And then you look at the overall value of it. Like, this is selling for $750. $750. I mean, come on, $750 when you can get an iPhone 11 for $700 that has a wide angle lens. I mean, nobody's doing zoom on their smartphones, by the way. Like, if you're trying to get a zoom on your smartphone, like, don't get the Pixel, don't get the Samsung, don't get any iPhone. You can't zoom in on a camera, like, unless, like 2x, that's as far as you can get. But like, don't kid yourself. You don't need a 2x lens to, like, you are not gonna have your like life changed by having a 2x lens on any camera, any smartphone. So like the 2x on this, it's kind of a joke also. It feels like a gimmick more than anything. Another thing, this camera is not able to do 1x portrait mode. That's such a disappointment. On the iPhone, you can have 1x portrait mode, 2x portrait mode. You know what you have on this? 1.5 standard. I had a hard time framing shots because it was so zoomed in, and there's no way around that. And that's just like, it's like, you're gonna be a great king of photography, but you can't do 1x portrait mode. Like, what is going on there? I was really taken aback by it, and that was really what got me like disappointed with solely. I'd never use it. I don't want that. Just wastes your battery. It's not smart. It's not necessary. Like, I mean, the face unlock is great without solely. So if you're into that kind of thing, go for it. You know, night photography is supposedly better if you leave it there. I didn't get anything that was like a profoundly different result than what I got from the iPhone. So, I mean, I'm kind of like, you know, like, it's not bad. If I were you, if I were interested in the Pixel phones, which I am, I still don't hate them, I would go for the Pixel 4a. I'd be buying their 4a phones up and off the market. I think that Google, if they were intelligent, they would stop selling premium line phones. I think that this phone, if I could get it without a second camera, without face unlock for like $200, I'd be all for it. $300, I would pay $300 happily for this. And the thing is, don't go to Google if you want premium hardware. Like, it sucks to say that, but that's the way it is. And it's sad, but that's the state of things in 2020. So hope you liked the review. If you did, don't forget to give it a like, subscribe to this channel. I'm going to continue doing video reviews, and take care.